The topic rectification of errors is presented here. It is in Chapter 1 named Fundamental Principles of Accounting of the textbook Financial Accounting. This is more suitable for B.Com, B.B.A, M.Com and M.B.A of all universities of India and foreign countries. Presented by Dr. M.Wilson. Rectification of errors. The main object of writing the accounts for business establishments is to know the correct profit or loss and the state of affairs of a concern. Hence, the accounts should be prepared with utmost care. Sometimes mistakes may be committed though accounts are prepared with utmost care. The mistakes in accounts are otherwise called errors in the account. The errors in accounts can be exposed at the time of preparation of trial balance. Trial balance will not normally tally if there are errors in the accounts. But at the same time, it should not be claimed that there are no mistakes due to the tallying of trial balance. Hence, there is a need to identify and rectify the errors in order to know the correct financial position of the business. Classification of errors. The important types of errors are stated as follows. 1. Errors of omission. 2. Errors of commission. 3. Errors of principal. 1. Errors of omission. When a transaction is completely omitted to be recorded in the subsidiary book, or it is not posted into the ledger though recorded in the subsidiary book, it is called error of omission. If a transaction is omitted to be recorded in the subsidiary book, there is no chance for posting it into the ledger. The errors of omission are of two types, namely 1. Complete omission and 2. Partial omission. 1. Complete omission. Complete omission occurs in any of the two ways. They are, a. The transaction may be completely omitted to be recorded in the primary or subsidiary books. In this situation there would not be any postings to the ledger accounts. Example. If sale of goods for rupees 50,000 was not recorded in the subsidiary book, it may not be posted to cash account and sales account. b. The transactions may be recorded in the primary or subsidiary books but it would not be posted in the ledger accounts. Example. Wages paid rupees 70,000 was recorded in the journal but it was not posted to the wages account and cash account. Complete omission will not affect the trial balance since both debit and credit for the same amount were not recorded in the respective accounts. 2. Partial omission. If the transactions recorded in the primary or subsidiary book are not posted to any one of the two accounts, it is called partial omission. Example, stationery paid rupees 12,500 is recorded in the primary book but it may not be posted either to the stationery account or to the cash account. Error due to partial omission will affect the trial balance. It can be located by preparing the trial balance. 2. Errors of commission. This type of errors arises either in the primary book or in the ledger. 1. Errors of commission in subsidiary book. This type of errors may occur in any of the following ways. A. A transaction may have been recorded in the subsidiary book for wrong amount. Example. Purchase for rupees 97,000 may have been recorded as rupees 79,000. B. Transactions may be recorded in the wrong subsidiary book. Example. Sales to X for rupees 45,000 on credit may have been recorded in purchase day book instead of sales day book. Or, instead of debiting X account, Y account may have been debited. C. A transaction may have been wrongly debited and credited. Example. Commission paid rupees 25,000 may have been written in the subsidiary book by debiting cash account and crediting commission account instead of debiting commission account and crediting cash account. 2. Errors of commission in ledger. It may occur in any of the following ways. A. Posting correct account with the wrong amount. Example. Sales of rupees 47,000 may be posted to sales account as rupees 74,000 or rupees 27,000. B. Posting correct account with correct amount twice. Example. Purchase of rupees 55,000 may be correctly posted to purchase account 2 times. C. Posting correct amount to the wrong side of the account. Example. Purchase of furniture for rupees 67,000 was posted to the furniture account as rupees 67,000 on the credit side instead of the debit side. D. Posting to wrong account. Example. Purchase of machinery for rupees 1,20,000 has been posted to purchase account instead of machinery account. 3. Errors of principal. Errors of principal arise when the transactions are not recorded according to the principles of accounting. These errors may arise in all the 3 accounts, that is, real account, personal account and nominal account. Instead of debiting an account it may be credited and vice versa. Moreover, instead of debiting in one account it may be debited in another account. It is quite common that a debit or credit for a nominal account is treated in real account, that is, the treatment of a revenue item as capital item or a capital item as a revenue item. The following examples clearly explain the errors of principle. 1. Purchase of furniture for office use may be debited in purchase account instead of furniture account. 2. Purchase of furniture for sales may be debited in furniture account instead of the purchase account. 3. Sale of old machinery may be credited in sales account instead of the machinery account. 4. Minor repair and maintenance of machinery may be debited in the machinery account instead of the repairs and maintenance account. 5. Erection or major repair for machinery may be debited in the repairs and maintenance account instead of the machinery account. Classification of errors according to the agreement of the trial balance. According to the agreement of the trial balance, errors are classified as follows. 1. Errors affecting the agreement of the trial balance. 2. Errors not affecting the agreement of the trial balance. 1. Errors affecting the agreement of the trial balance. Some errors affect the agreement of the trial balance. When the totals of debits and credits are not same in the trial balance, then it is clear that errors existed in the accounts. Instead of debiting, crediting an account, if it was credited, debited, then to that extent credit-debit balance would increase. It may be also due to 1. Wrong totaling. 2. Wrong arithmetic calculations of balance of accounts. 3. Wrong carry forward. 4. Posting to wrong sides of the accounts. 5. Posting with the wrong amount, that is, with different amounts for the two accounts for the same transaction. The disagreement in trial balance may be either due to error in one account or more than one accounts. 2. Errors not affecting the agreement of the trial balance. The trial balance may be agreed though there exist errors in the accounts. Hence, the agreement of the trial balance could not be claimed that the accounting work was perfectly done. The errors which do not affect the trial balance are stated as follows. 1. Debiting or crediting in wrong accounts. Instead of debiting or crediting in one account, the transaction may be credited or debited in another account for the same amount. 2. Omission in the subsidiary books. A transaction may be altogether omitted to be recorded in the subsidiary books. Hence, there would not be any credit for the corresponding debit and vice versa, with regard to the transaction. 3. Omission in the ledger accounts. Transactions, though recorded in the subsidiary books, may not be posted in the respective two accounts. So, there would not be any debit for the corresponding credit and vice versa, with regard to the transaction. 4. Compensating errors. One or more errors may be compensated by other errors. Example. 1. Posting to purchase account 24,500 rupees instead of 25,500 rupees. 2. Posting to wages account 23,000 rupees instead of 22,000 rupees. In this posting, a shortage of a debit for 1,000 rupees in purchase account is compensated by another excess debit of 1,000 rupees in the wages account. The cash account with respect to these transactions may either be credited with the correct amount or with the wrong amount. Location of errors. The errors in the accounting can be normally identified through the trial balance. If the total of debit and credit columns are not equal, then it is due to errors in recording, casting and posting. If trial balance is not tallied, find the difference of it and verify whether the same amount is taken in trial balance. Sometimes instead of writing the amount in debit, it may be written in credit and vice versa. If it is correctly done, then, divide the difference by 9. If it is divisible by 9, then it may be due to interchanging of numbers. For example, if an amount was written as 47,250 rupees instead of 74,520 rupees, then the difference of 27,270 rupees can be divided by 9. If it is not possible to rectify the error by this method, then there is a need to verify the castings, recordings and posting of all transactions in order to rectify the errors. Rectification of errors. The errors in accounts can be rectified either by passing rectifying journal entry or posting the error directly to suspense account, or passing rectifying journal entry and posting it into suspense account. Passing rectification journal entry. The impact of the error is either an increase or decrease of the credit side or an increase or decrease of the debit side of an account. This can be rectified by passing rectification journal entry. If the wrong increase or decrease of credit side of an account automatically affects a wrong decrease or increase of the debit side of another account for the same amount, then the rectifying entry will have same debit and credit. Examples of rectifying journal entries for these types of errors are stated as follows. 2 rectification journal entries are presented here. 4 rectification journal entries are presented here. The topic is well known through many illustrations presented in next videos. Thank you.